Gracie. Gracie. You killer. Hey everybody. Good evening. The sun is saying goodbye. It's been a beautiful day. It started out really scary. It was all like cloudy and gloomy, and then it turned happy. Mr. Blue Sky came out. I actually listened to that today because I mowed the grass. That's right. One of my favorite things to do. Love mowing the grass. Love it, love it. So if you're new here, I am keeping a vlog, a daily vlog of my journey with chickens and starting a micro homestead. I have had my largest group of chickens for 109 days. Or I'm sorry, 110 days. I've had these fine feathered friends, these four, for 96 days? 96 days. And then I've had these two here for 29. Oh, I didn't see Marie. I was like, I hope there's two in there. There's JG and Marie. And everybody seems to be doing very well. The trauma of the mower is real. They do not like the mower. I thought, well, hello. Come on over, chicks. Gather round. I thought, well, that was quite an interesting little dance you just did there, ma'am. I thought that the four over there were going to kill themselves trying to get away from the mower. It was it was pretty scary. It's scary for Now listen, laddie. I'm just giving Fiddle some love. There is no need to get nippy. Man, she tried to take a chunk out. That was not very nice, miss. Still no eggs. We're 2 days away from officially being on egg watch. That'll be 16 weeks, so that means that any time after then it'll be possible. With the size of these things, it wouldn't surprise me if it started earlier than that, or like at 16 weeks. I know it can go a lot longer than that. But we wait. We wait until the eggs come. And yeah, what are you gonna do? You can raise a chicken to cluck, but you can't make it lay eggs. I have to work on that. Oh, so picturesque. A little biplane flying overhead. Children laughing in the distance. Where's Norman Rockwell? We need this documented for posterity's sake. Oh, it's children, y'all. It's little baby children. So I hope everybody had a good Monday. Like I said, I mowed the grass today. That's very, very enjoyable for me. I don't quite know why. I had my headphones this time. I don't always wear my headphones. Sometimes I just need to dwell on a droning sound that is really annoying. But today we did the headphones, and I'll have to say that it was a good choice. It was a good choice. I got some of the Cure in there. Got some ELO. Of course, some Perfect Circle. It just wouldn't be complete without some Tool. Yeah, just a little mix of everything in there. I have a weird interest in music, I guess. I don't know. There's a lot of songs that I like that are like one-hit wonders that came out of the 80s. I think that was the greatest time for one-hit wonders, was the 80s. Because you had like the movie hits, like the movies would always have really, really good soundtracks. Like they would come up with their own music. They didn't have to go back to like the 60s and 70s to get good music to work with. and Guardians of the Galaxy. And yeah, so there's a lot of those that I like to put on there just to mix it up a little bit. But I do love music. It does something for your soul, I'm telling you. I sometimes I think I'm a little too into the music. It makes me cry sometimes. Often. Well, who am I kidding? Often. It makes me cry often. So yeah. Beautiful boys. Beautiful boys. The buttons are doing very well this evening. They're just fun. They're just so much fun. I can't, you know, if you're in a confined space and you can't get chickens, button quails are the next best equivalent. I watched a video on them because you know how YouTube is. If you watch one, you'll get a billion, and that's probably how you found me. So I can't really complain. But I watched one quail care video, and now that's like, you know, 1 in 5 videos is a quail care video. But I watched one of this girl who had button quails that she kept in this little aquarium. It was just like a 40-gallon reptile terrarium, so it wasn't like a tall glass aquarium. It was glass, but it wasn't like the tall fish tank type ones. It was a low one. And she kept them in her apartment. And she was going on about what wonderful apartment pets they were. So if you have a confined space, you don't need a lot of room for them. Like the 6 that I have, I could probably leave them in the bucket that they're in right now, even full grown, and they would be fine. I'm not going to do that, but you probably could. I would get them someplace a little bigger than that, but yeah, if you were in a pinch, that would do the trick. And I just happened to notice that there is an excess of white feathers out here. What happened, I wonder? Is anybody looking particularly haggard or anything? Because, man, that's actually a lot of plumage now that I'm looking around. See all those white feathers? Look at that. They're all over. Huh. Well, goodness, Falco. Come on over. I don't see anybody that looks like they're missing a large amount of feathers, but man, that seems like a lot. Huh. Interesting. Interest. So yes, button quails for apartments. Regular quails are still, you know, very small birds. They're not nearly the size of the chickens. So that's another option as well, is just a regular quail. There's many different breeds of quails. There's one that starts with a C that seems to be extremely popular, and I can never remember how to pronounce it. It has an X in the name, so that's very intriguing. But yeah, they're very cool little birds. They're just very skittish. That's the only thing that is a little disappointing about them, is that they're so scared all the time. They're very, very scared, and I feel bad trying to pick them up because they're so scared, and I feel like it's not doing anything. I feel like it's not winning them over. Maybe if I gave them cookies. Maybe I should offer them some cookies. But no, that's the only thing that's a little disappointing about them, is that they're really not very friendly. I wish they were a little more friendly. That's life goal, right? Here we go. Bucket list item. Make friends with the button quails. That's what it is. That's what it is. Alright. Everyone, feast your eyes on this wonderful example of poultry kind. These chickens are so funny. The way they fluff up at each other and run around. I could seriously sit here all day. Thinking about making this my reading spot. I was thinking about reading to the chickens. That's a bit much. That's a bit much. That sounds like someone that would make bracelets with names for each of their chickens on them within weeks of them becoming theirs. That's what that sounds like. Yeah, I know, your bucket's low. You seem to be managing just fine. Well, eventually someone will try to perch on it and knock it over. So that's usually the fate of the water bucket. But oh, thank you for doing that that perfect poop right in the center of the camera. That's good. All right, everyone. I hope everyone had a good Monday. As I said earlier, we had a good Monday, didn't we, girls? Yep. Yep, yep. Sure did. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Make sure you take in the buttons. Thank you to our 103 subscribers. I so greatly appreciate it. That's so wonderful, you guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to start doing it like Dora the Explorer. All right, guys. Have a good night. Bon voyage.